This is Team 1, and our company that we'll be talking about is Recycle Solutions República Dominicana. Our team names are John, Maximo, Diana, Rosa, Lucia, and Laura. We have chosen this company based on the industry here in the Dominican Republic. Recycling is something that's not very common here in the country, and there's plenty of opportunity in the market. There are about 6,000 metric tons of garbage collected daily in the capital alone in Santo Domingo, and the price for buying garbage is $32 per metric ton. So we've seen a market opportunity with this company that we'll be talking about in this presentation. Our business, we've decided to call it Recycle Solutions because we will be offering a service to companies that want to make paper or plastic products by gathering recyclable products around the city, collecting it, and repackaging it for them. We provide the waste collection needs. It's a profitable and environmentally friendly way to dispose of unused recyclable materials. As I said earlier, in the Dominican Republic, about only 5 years ago, 5% of all waste products were recycled in the country, and it's a relatively new idea. And plastics and paper or carton make up almost 15% of the total waste. So our company will be purchasing these products and then reselling it to different customers.
As a company, we decided to use subcontractors. The main idea is basically try to find someone that's doing the waste collection process right now, and it's been doing it effectively for some time, and that's why they already have the garbage, they already have the raw materials, and they can actually help us in order to build a better linear solution for our company. The company we decided to work with Compañía Técnica de Limpieza. It's actually a national company with branches in different provinces, such as San Pedro de Macorís, Romana, Barahona, etc. They actually work in the private and public sector, including malls and free zones, duty zones, and all the different places, supermarkets that actually collect a lot of garbage, and with different provinces that we already mentioned. The company itself collects nationally 950 metric tons per day, 150 of which are in the capital, Santo Domingo. As the logistics process, as I mentioned before, we're going to use the subcontractor experience and linear cost, and we're going to actually work on the segregation on the private customers. For each customer, there will be 2 more containers that we already have right now, 1 for each material. The materials that we're going to be segregating will be carton and paper, and at the same time plastic. We're going to be using an ICT system, which is a wireless device indicating when the garbage level is ready, and we're going to be creating routes in order to make a schedule how to pick up the disposal. Segregated materials will be shredded and packed for the potential clients, and we can see in this chart. Our clients will involve plastic and carton manufacturers. There are several in the countries right now, which is Cartonera del Caribe, Cartonera Dominicana, and other different carton and paper manufacturers. In the plastic sector, we're going to be using other companies, just as Plásticos Duralón, Nesplas, and other different companies. What they do is they do PET bottles and different other things for pharmaceuticals and food processing and other different type of industry. We're going to also looking for the opportunity to export to other countries, and that will be actually our second stage.
This slide shows our organization business model, and on the left side of it is what we have our clients. They're the customers, the businesses that we will be buying the products from, specifically paper and plastic. So we have them divided in their name, their type of industry, where they're located in the city, the product, and then the amount that they generate. And then in the middle, our company is Recycle Solutions and it's a branch off of our contractor, Compañía Técnica de Limpieza. And we have our process. We use an ICT process that tracks the amount of garbage, the amount of paper and plastic that's ready to pick up, and then we send it to our warehouse and repackage it and transport it to our customers. And our customers are the people who are our clients who are making the products, the paper or plastic products.
So here we have an example of how we would be implementing our ICT. First, we start on the bottom center with an empty trash can, and inside you can see a small version of our waste level indicator. This measures the waste levels inside the bin and transmits them wirelessly to the wireless antenna pictured on the upper left corner. This is property of the government, and it distributes a free wireless signal all over Santo Domingo. This is then relayed to the Recycle Solutions RD Computing Center, where it is classified and redistributed to the appropriate trucks for pickup.
The SWOT analysis we did for recycling solutions is as follows. The strengths, the first one would be first mover advantage. We would be the first company in the recycling business that would have this technology, and this technology would improve the communication between the base and the employees. That will allow us to have more satisfied customers since they won't have as much trash. Weaknesses, the pickup area are generally very small for 3 recycle bins that we need in order to recycle. The proper training of the drivers in order for them not to exclude a part of the route or to miss out on any pickups is very important, since if they miss, then no more trash would fit in the bins. Also, periodic maintenance in the system updates and update technology. If we do not do this on time, the system might stay behind. In opportunity, we have geographical expansion to other cities and eventually the whole country. Also, product expansion by recycling metal and glass, and moving from big companies to smaller and residential. The threats, the most important one would be that culturally Dominicans do not recycle, so we would have to educate everybody. And vulnerability of landfills. This is very common here, that people steal things that are on the street, so we would have to create a system in which it wouldn't be as available.
As to our revenue model, the following illustrates our revenue for our 2 basic products, which is plastic and carton. As we can see, we illustrate the selling price and the total cost for each product. This way we get the revenue. We multiply the revenue by the projected units that we're going to sell each month of the first year, and this gives us a gross profit monthly. We take out the depreciation, and we now have an estimate of the monthly profit.
As for the asset model for recycling solutions, we have the trucks as a receiver. For the machinery, we have paper and plastic shredder, packaging machine, and computers. For recycling bins, we have wireless waste level indicator, and for people resources, we have managers, supervisors, and line workers.
For our cost model, we have 2 basic costs, which are the fixed cost and the incentive cost. The fixed costs are pretty straightforward, and each cost is given as per pound or per kilogram, whichever applies. The incentive costs are a special incentive that we give to the businesses for them to segregate the specific waste that we need to process.
Our value proposition are social impact, so people can meet environmental regulations, environmental benefits. You can save money. The total waste management across both private and public sectors, reducing waste volumes, handling, and storage. You can save time. Is an efficient and optimal service that is delivered to each customer every time, and collection efficiency and profitability by using new technology.
Our startup costs encompass the equipment that we have to buy, the estimated cash flow that we're going to spend in the first 2 months of operation, and a provision. So this all adds up to 7 million pesos. Based on our investors' projected return, we are willing to offer for our plastic product a 30% average return on the first 5 years, and for our carton product a 24% return. Now we see our estimated gross profit of operations for the first 5 years, and from the graph we see that it has a positive trend in all 5 years. From the table we can see that we expect the know-how of the business to really kick off on the 3rd year.
We have only a few competitors, since recycling is something basically new in the Dominican Republic. Our direct competitors are Santo Domingo Recycling, World Plastic DR, Alliance S.A., and Reciplastic S.A., and our indirect competitors are divers or buzos, which are people that go to the trash sewers and pick what they think they can reuse. Our future forecast for recycled solutions would be to expand nationally using garbage disposals from different parts of the country. Internationally, it would be important for us to export to other countries what we find useful, and the company will also want to diversify their products in order to include metal, glass, and others. Thank you for listening to our presentation.